So Newcastle United will warm up for the Carabao Cup final with a home game against Liverpool on Saturday night at St James's Park, 5:30. And going into this one, it's already been mentioned by Eddie Howe earlier in the season, Newcastle looking a bit light in the centre of the park. The back four now feels well established. We know Nick Pope has been brilliant in goal, conceding only 13 Premier League goals this season. Kieran Trippier, fantastic at right back. Shaw and Botman are the two centre backs who made those positions their own. Dan Burn, while he did come in for some criticism from some pundits against Bournemouth, has done pretty well, I think, at left back this season. So the back four, the goalkeeper pretty much picks itself. It is midfield where Eddie Howe has decisions to make against Liverpool. Liverpool, the only team to manage a victory against Newcastle in the Premier League this season. Way back in August, we went down to Merseyside, and it's always tough down there, and it was 2-1. Last gasp winner for Liverpool that night, and Newcastle haven't lost since. Probably shouldn't have lost that night, really, given the time waste and all that sort of stuff. It could have been avoided, but that's history now. This midfield dilemma is what Eddie Howe will have been thinking of this week. We know Bruno is still suspended for one final game after his red card in the Carabao Cup against Southampton. He'll be back for the final. No issues there. But this game of the weekend, you've got Sean Longstaff, who will start in this game in the middle of the three. You've got Joe Willock, who has an injury, picked up a hamstring injury, hasn't been spotted training this week, so that's going to be a blow. You've got Joe Linton, who comes into this game on the brink of a suspension. He picked up a yellow card at Bournemouth, kicked the air in frustration, and he knows another yellow card will mean he's going to be banned for 2 Premier League games. The big thing is there's no threat of him being banned for the Carabao Cup final unless, of course, he gets sent off. But that is the same for any of the players this weekend, so they know to be on their best behaviour against Liverpool. So, who plays in midfield? Anthony Gordon came on a sub for Willock the other night, and he dropped into a sort of number 10 role. So that is a real option. That would be a real attacking lineup if Anthony Gordon started against Liverpool in a sort of number 10 role. We'll have to wait and see. It would almost be a 4-2-4 formation, but I don't want to get too heavy on tactics, but that's one option. The other option is Elliot Anderson, the youngster who was held back from going on loan, and he's ended up having bits and pieces from the bench. I'm sure he'd relish starting against Liverpool, but we'll have to wait and see. The front three, as we know, Saint-Maximin, potentially alongside Isaac and Almiron. We don't know for sure yet. We don't know what the Callum Wilson situation is. He mentioned this week that when he's felt 80% in the past and played, it's backfired. Didn't do it at Bournemouth. Whether he'll do it again against Liverpool, we'll have to wait and see. Everyone needs to be ready for that final, and Newcastle have been preparing this week for this game, and then it's focus on Carabao Cup final next week. So lots of options elsewhere on the pitch, but in midfield, that is the area where they are light, and going into this game, they'll hope that they don't suffer any more knocks or anything ahead of Wembley. Willock, we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure Eddie Howe will update us in the press conference tomorrow morning. But it's a real chance for anyone to stake a claim for that final against Liverpool. Big occasion. We hope there's not too many jitters. We hope they can at least build on the positives from the Bournemouth game the other night, and head to Wembley in good spirits.